Tasmanians with asbestos disease are dying while they wait for compensation. They say the state government's not moving fast enough to set up an industry-funded compensation pool.
Railton in northern Tasmania is a cement company town. Growing up, Darren Brown and his friends spent a lot of time playing at the Goliath Company's tip.
We'd make cubbies and ramps and forts out of the waste asbestos, ramps for our bikes, and spend quite a bit of our time just getting into mischief, but no real trouble on the dump because it just had so many treasures for kids.
Darren's father, Terry Brown, was employed at the cement works for 5 years, stacking the Hessian bags of raw asbestos and sometimes placing the empty sacks over his head to shelter from the rain. On September the 1st, after more than a decade of declining health, Terry Brown became one of around 15 Tasmanians to die each year from asbestos-related diseases.
I try not to think about it, and it's something you wouldn't wish anybody to go through.
There's evidence the company knew of the effects of asbestos in 1965, but 45 years later, Tasmania still doesn't have effective asbestos compensation laws. It's all taking too long for the former workers living with the consequences of their asbestos exposure.
The worst part about it, there's a number of people who have already passed away with very little or no compensation.
At some stage in the next year, we'll be able to provide a fund that will provide justice and compensation for sufferers and also the families of sufferers.
Asbestos Week has also marked the launch of a new group, the Asbestos Free Tasmania Foundation, with the focus expanding to the so-called second wave, home renovators and their families.
There are thousands, literally thousands of things that we find in the home that could contain asbestos. Planter pots are one of them. Floor tiles, they can have 2 to 4% asbestos in. Vinyl floor coverings are a bad one. They can have 70 to 80% on the backing material.
Asbestos Free Tasmania has launched a website to help raise awareness about the risks of exposure. Catherine Grant, ABC News.